Well, I was wrong, okay? Daryl Dixon is such a phenomenal show. Oh my god, I'm so glad to actually be wrong about this, and I never thought I'd say this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to work on a whole video about this topic specifically. But if some of you may know that I did not, in any which way, support the Daryl Dixon show's production. I didn't support this show, I didn't support any of the spin-offs, or anything The Walking Dead after season 11. I was like, nope, they should just pump the brakes, yada yada, all that stuff. And god damn, I was so wrong. I can't believe it. Like, seriously, this is a genuine, just raw reaction. I don't even know what I'm gonna say in this video. I just finished watching episode 2 of the Daryl Dixon show. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this name, so I'm just going to put it up on screen with a little bit of movie magic. But... oh my god, this episode was seriously like one of my favorite episodes of The Walking Dead ever. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm even saying that. It's actually crazy. This episode delivered on pretty much everything I love about the Walking Dead franchise overall and just executed it so damn well. I loved the A and B plot of this story, how we saw Daryl meeting these group of kids, and we saw that whole thing juxtaposition to the B plot, which is Isabel's backstory and Laurent's backstory. I just, oh my god, like, I always loved when apocalypse stories show you the origin, and I loved that we got this here with Isabel, because even since the start of this show, I thought Isabel was a very strong character. I really did. I just, something about her presence on screen, it was just really good. Maybe it's the fact that she kind of looks like Kim Wexler to me. I don't know. Okay, I'm like kind of joking there, but overall, just like her atmosphere, her presence on screen is phenomenal, and Isabel is a really intriguing character. So getting this backstory with her just really set everything up so well, and the cinematography in this episode was so fucking good. Like, I don't even know what praises to give, where to give, because I just loved every bit of it. It was so cool to see the apocalypse starting in Paris, and the way it was told was really just, it was cool. It was Isabel and her sister, and the whole story of them getting to the church, and then having the baby, and it's Laurent, when the girl is a walker, whatever, the whole thing. It was great, and I love that it was told in bits and parts. Like, someone on YouTube is probably going to cut this all together into one long sequence from start to finish, and I can't wait to see that, because that'll be awesome. But overall, that's just one part of the episode. Starting out in a club, number one, and seeing people do something that rhymes with propane, that I'm not going to say on camera, but seeing people do something that rhymes with propane in a Walking Dead project while they're out partying is like, huh, okay, this feels like Succession or something. Like, not really, but you know what I mean? Like, it just felt so out of place, but it worked. And seeing that start to just breakdown of society in the episode was awesome. When she was by the metro and she saw the train filled with people getting attacked, all of that, it was so cool. We need more of that in The Walking Dead. Like, we really do. And I'm so glad we got it here. But all of that aside, there's still a whole other portion of this episode which I genuinely loved. Like, Daryl interacting with the group of people, Isabel, Laurent, and the other girl whose name I honestly don't remember. Seeing his interactions with them, and then when they go to the preschool for all the kids, seeing his interactions with all the kids and all the kids loving his stories, laughing at him, blah, blah, blah. It was great to see. It humanizes Daryl without making him feel like a different character than we got in the show. This episode alone made me think, and I've said this before, you could go back and watch my videos, so I'm correcting myself. This episode made me think that Daryl can lead on his own really well. This episode just solidified that even further to me. I know we had it in season 10 and season 11 of The Walking Dead, but this is the Daryl Dixon show. Like, it's meant to be all about him, and it is all about him, and he's carrying it way better than I thought he would, to the point where it's like, oh my God, like Dead City was good, but this is different. This is way better. And it's so funny to me because I never thought that was going to be the case, like at all. I thought the Daryl Dixon show was going to be the worst of the 3 spin-offs by far, like not even close. I didn't like the idea on paper. I thought it just sounded goofy. If I'm being honest, like that's what I thought. But also, I just didn't think Daryl was a strong enough lead to carry his own show. Not that Norman Reedus is a bad actor, but just overall, Daryl as a character, he's a perfect support character. But God, like, no. This episode just proved every bit of that wrong, at least for me. I mean, look, I'm sure there's some people out there that did not like this episode. I don't know what you didn't like about it, but I'm sure there's a few of you that exist. I'm sure there's still a few of you out there that think this show isn't worth making. Now, having seen it, at least on episode 2, I'm very glad this exists. And I'm going back and retracting a statement I made previously where I said that they should have never made these spin-offs. I think they absolutely should have. Dead City was phenomenal, but this is way better. I don't even know where to put it. Like, if I'm looking at these, Daryl Dixon is steps above Dead City, and it's because it still feels like, it feels different enough where it doesn't feel like The Walking Dead, but it feels like The Walking Dead, and it has such connective tissue, whereas the Negan story in Dead City, it's not so much, because it's not really about the canon series, it's about Negan and Maggie, and that's fine and that's great, but this feels canon. They're both canon. I don't know exactly what I'm getting at here, but like, this feels more real in the universe, even though it doesn't feel like The Walking Dead. I don't know how else to describe that. It just works so well. I never thought I'd say that, but it really does. It works so damn well. I'm flabbergasted. I really am. I am blown away by how good this episode was. Like, these are genuine emotions. I'm not egging this shit on for the video. I'm not doing any of that. I'm genuinely saying this episode was fucking phenomenal. I loved it. Holy shit. That's all I gotta say. I'm geeking out. I'm having quite literally a nerdgasm right now. And that's because I want this quality in the shows. This is the stuff, guys, that I've been complaining about in the Walking Dead universe for a while, but I feel like they're finally delivering. The first episode was phenomenal. This episode was even better. And yeah, there's 4 more to go, so it could go anywhere from here. But if I'm basing my opinions on the show so far based off of these 2, it is off to a killer start. I understand automatically why this was renewed before it even aired. I get it. I totally get it. And I was thinking about this, and I'm going to make a whole separate video kind of on my thoughts about these spin-offs and retracting my statement saying that these shouldn't have been made, but I was thinking about it earlier today, getting ready to prep for this video and stuff like that, and like, watch it be that the one we're most hyped for is the worst one. You know what I mean? Like, the Rick and Michonne one, we all have high expectations for it. Watch that one be the worst one, and Daryl Dixon is, like, by far the best one. That would suck if that's the case, but, like, I don't know. Like, the Rick and Michonne one, it's going to do well no matter what. That's gonna happen. But this just, it blew me away, and especially at the fact that no one's watching this show. That kind of sucks for ratings. The ratings are terrible on it. I'm pretty sure this episode got, like 75,000 people watching it or something like that, I heard. I could be dead wrong. I don't know. But, like, I know this was the weakest rating of the spinoffs so far, which is crazy because it's fucking good. It's so good. Like, oh my God. I don't know. I mean, there's so much time to tell. But if I'm just going off of this episode alone, gotta say it one more time, I fucking loved it. I loved it. So good, guys. And yeah, that's the video. I want to keep it short and sweet because I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think? I'd love to hear from you, but all I can say is this is a step in the right direction for the Walking Dead universe, even though all of that considered, even though I'm retracting my statement saying that I do now think these spinoffs should exist, there's part of me that doesn't. Like, it's still like, they really needed a break. But at least they're good. Like, at least they're really good. They're not like Fear the Walking Dead. They're not like World Beyond. They're not like anything like that. This is a new era for The Walking Dead, and it really feels like it, and I'm loving it. So look out for a video all about that, because I plan to record it, like, right after this one. But, yeah. All right, let's start a healthy conversation down there in the comments, and with all that out of the way, thank you again so much for watching this video, and until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.